Greetings to everyone, greeting to the viewers of Dope Hot and Fresh. My name is Cleopas, Twana, Palma, from Ikamva Music Art Institute, where we teach music theory and music practical. What do we mean when we say we teach music theory? We teach learners on how to read music, and we also teach learners on how to play classical instrument and African instrument. When we talk about African instrument, we're talking about your marimba, your storotoro, your mbira, your nyunga, your panpipes. And then when we talk about classical instrument, we're talking about your violins, your strings, your woodwind instrument, flutes, clarinets, and your brass instrument, your trombone, trumpets. And then we also teaching kids from primary schools, and we also teaching kids from special schools, also farm schools. And then when we teach our kids, we teach them at the earliest age. And then we start teaching them at grade 2. And then the program, it's the vision or the aim is to make sure that each and every kids get an opportunity to write exams via Royal School of Music UK. Because as Ikamva Music Art Institute, we are lucky to be accredited by the Royal School of Music UK. So from grade 2 up to grade 3, we teach them their first instrument called the recorder. From grade 2 up to grade 4 up to grade 7, we teach them their second instrument, of which it's an instrument of their choice, meaning they can play your violin, they can play clarinet, they can play marimba, they can play whatsoever instruments. And then also when they get to grade 4, we prepare them to write music theory grade 1, where they will get certificate from Royal School of Music UK. So our aim, our goal is to see our kids at the earliest age to accumulate qualifications when it comes to music in art. The reason why we have Ikamva in our community, it's because Ikamva did see that those who play soccer, they've got their places. Whom are also those they are playing some other sports. They are involved in cultures. They are involved in many categories. You can name them, but there's no space for those who love music. There's no space for those who want to be a professional musician. Another thing, if a child wants to pursue a career in music, as we all know that our area in eMbalenhle, it's a rural area. Most of the parents can't afford to take them to universities, to take them to your top schools where they can be able to learn music. So Ikamva is coming in because Ikamva is teaching all the kids that are financial disadvantaged. Meaning Ikamva is depending on funding and donors and sponsors so that they can make sure that their program is going smoothly. So at Ikamva, we have this program, we call it School Music Development Program, where we make sure with each and every child, it can be a child from a special school, it can be a child from farm school, it can be a child on the normal school. We don't discriminate anyone, we don't choose cultures. Everyone is welcome to come and attend our classes, and then Ikamva is based at eMbalenhle, Mpumalanga. Thank you. Ikamva was established in 2017 in August, and then it was registered in 2018, 28 June, as an NPO organization. Ikamva started doing the project in churches, and then we see that there's a need of this talent in the community. So we started introducing the program into schools, and then we started with Shapeve Primary School and also with Basizan Special School. That's where we've introduced the program in trying to see if it can work for the children. So far, we are proud to say the program is going very well. It's doing very well. So we are proud to say that. And then now Ikamva will be hosting an event where we will be introducing another 6 schools that will get instruments. And then, meaning all in all, Ikamva will have 9 schools that are participating in the school music development program. As I've said before, that we are one of the organizations that are accredited by a Royal School of Music. Even myself, when I started taking music professionally, I was a student in Royal School of Music, UK. So it happened that I know the organizer for South Africa, and then I shared a vision with her, and then she said, you can go and try, and then we can see what we can do. And then there are things that I needed to do for us to qualify, because you need to have some certain things, because here we are talking about a worldwide recognized qualifications for these kids. And then that's where our relationship started. And then I was at Vusa Sizwe Music Academy by then. And then after that, I see a need that I must come to this area and start such program. That's where Ikamva, the baby called Ikamva Music Art Institute, started to grow. We do have what we call music school camp program. In the music school camp program, as I've said before, that when the kids get to grade 4, we introduce the child to the second instrument. So when we introduce the child to the second instrument, we need to take them to a camp. In that camp, that's where we bring along the legends, those who can teach them on how to play instrument, because at Ikamva we have people that can deliver that service of teaching them how to play their second instrument, on coaching them. But that, it happens to our school music holiday camp program, of which we have them we normally have them in June and November. At Ikamva, we have this we've decided to take the curriculum. As you know that in school there is this art and culture period or subject, and then as we are an art institute, we saw a gap where we can come into the schools and take that space and use it and then how we measure ourselves. As I've said before, that we started with the kids from grade 2 to grade 3. And then during that period, that's where we see if it's working for the kids or it's not working for the kid. If it's not working for the kid, what other ways we can do so that the kid won't feel disappointed or won't feel like he or she is a failure. And then that's how we measure our success, if it's working or not. And then when you get to grade 4 to grade 7, we measure it, because that's where they started doing their theory music practice, because our aim is to see the child graduating grade 7 with a grade 3 theory music certificate. As an institute, we've groomed a lot of children, we've groomed a lot of kids. We do have kids now, they are playing for a Ilofeld Orchestra, which is based in Nelspruit. We do have kids, we do have one student that was in top 5 when it comes to matric results. He is now in University of Johannesburg. He is playing there as to show that this organization do develop kids. And then what we are doing, we also creating job opportunities for these kids. How? We also create a platform where they can perform and get some incentives, because we believe that music is not a hobby, it is a career. As I've said before, that we do have music school camp holidays where we bring professional players in different instruments to come and teach the kids. And then after the camp, there is a follow-up that we are doing, and there is what we call mentorship program, where a professional player will choose maybe 5 or 3 players, children in school, and mentor them to become head of that department of an instrument. When I'm talking about a head, meaning when they are playing in a string, we call it community. In a string community, we need someone who will lead that group. So for that, someone to be a leader need to be mentored. So that's where it comes in. That's where those professional players comes in and choose the ones that can see that they have they can be leaders of tomorrow. Remember, when we do music, music is like maths. We talk about numbers. And then what excites us is when we introduce this program to kids, at school, the feedback that we get from the teachers, it's so amazing, because they will tell you that those kids that are doing music, their focus is more when they are doing their curriculum subjects. Meaning music, it's developing the mind, it's bringing discipline to the child so that the child can be able to focus in class or in everything that the child wants to do. We like to say thank you to ASSITEJ. ASSITEJ came to us where we are in a need of resources. ASSITEJ is playing a good role to our organization to make sure that they donate. The little that they donate, it's taking us to 2 or 3 steps forward, because with that stipend that we get from ASSITEJ, we've managed to have a bigger team now. We started with 5, now we have 10 in our team because of ASSITEJ. That's why we want to say thank you very much, ASSITEJ. We wish we can have this relationship ikhule ingapheleli khona la. We want to also say to sports, art and recreation, thank you very much for the donation of the instrument that we have get from you. We appreciate it a lot. It will change impilo zabantwana. Abantwana bazokwazi ukuthi babe nama instrument. As we said at the beginning, that we are teaching children that are financially disadvantaged. Their parents, they can't afford even an instrument of 150. But your contribution with the 150 instrument will take us a long way. We like to say thank you very much. As I've said before, that we have started to introduce this program last year in schools in the aim of we will have, as from next year, we will have what we call concerts, where all the schools that are participating in this program will go together and perform and be in a competition. And then that's where the community will put their contribution into, because it won't be something like they are buying tickets. It will be a contribution fee to see the development of the program. So that's where we will start having those contributions, because now this year we were teaching the kids on playing the instrument. Yes, it takes time to teach them. And then next year we will be ready to start this fundraising program that I think it will be an amazing program that will make us grow faster and move forward. As an organization called Ikamva Music Art Institute, as we are teaching classic instruments, we know that if you teach a kid or a child or someone a classic instrument, they expect that instrument to play your Baroque music, to play your classic music. But as Ikamva Music Art Institute, we want to bring back the love of music to the community. How to play our traditional music with the classic instrument. By so doing, we know that we will win the heart of the community, and the community will enjoy to have Ikamva amongst them. As I've said before, that we are working with schools, especially primary schools, because we believe that there's a saying that says, teach them while they are still young, and then we happened to find out that there is a period of art and culture in the curriculum. So as an organization, we wanted to come in and take that space, because we know when we teach them according to the curriculum, the school curriculum will be in line with education. So, and then we manage with those marks, we give them marks, they appear in their reports, so that at home they can see that the child is doing music at school. That's why we decided to put this program at school and be part of the curriculum. As we all know that we have visions. When you start something, we need to have a vision of it. And then we know that if you don't have a vision, meaning we're starting something that will collapse along the way. So our vision as Ikamva Music Art Institute, the long-term vision, is to make sure we see those, we accommodate each and every kid that is in love with music, and make sure that every student that learn in this organization become a professional musician. That's why we decided to want to be accredited by Royal School Royal School of UK, because we wanted to create professional musicians. As you're sitting at home watching a movie, there's a music playing behind. As you go with your car or you're walking, put headset, there's a music. Who's creating those music? In the future, we wanted these kids to be the ones who making us dance, to be the ones who making us to be emotional, to be the ones who make us laugh, to be the ones who make us happy in the world. We decided to collaborate with the Department of Education. We engage them, because we know that if we can be in partners with them and work together to change the life of these learners together with the Department of Education, this program won't collapse. Rather than the program will run alone and the department will run alone, one of it will collapse, than to put it together and make sure it got a partnership that will nurture and promote the talent of the kids. Yes, as we said before, that we will have an event where we will be adopting 5 schools. So today is the day. Today it's happening. We have our schools with us at Khotso Hall, eMbalenhle, and then we are so happy. Everything is going well. Thank you, Doc, Hot and Fresh, for being with us. I'd like to welcome everyone, since we have this event, a beautiful event. Everyone is here, and then we are still waiting for few speakers, but everyone is here, and then we are going to enjoy this moment with the kids. I believe that after this event, all the kids will be able to be exposed to what they do and to what they love most, of which we called music. Thank you very much.
Ya sanibonani silapha namuhla eSekunda lapho i-company i-organization ebizwa nge-Ikamva Music Arts Institute ibize khona wonke ama-stakeholders esebenza nabo ukuze bakwazi ukunika izikole ama-musical instruments. Into eyenzakalayo njengalapha manje kunezikole ezikhona lapha ezikuyizona ezizothola ama-musical instruments. Sibonga kakhulu si-Department of Education kwi-department efana ne-Arts and Culture kube yi-SASOL ekwazile ukuthi inikezele ukuthi lama instruments ayonikezwa ezikoleni. So thina si-Department of Education siyajabula kakhulu, siyayisupporta le event ukuze abantwana bethu bakwazi ukuthi baqhubeke bathole amathalente ngaphandle kokuthi babe othisha noma babe onesi, ngoba siyazi ukuthi bonke abaculi baze babe abaculi njengoba naku beqale khona lapha esikoleni befunda ama-instruments. So siyajabula kakhulu kule organization eyikamva Institute ukuthi ikwazi ukunikezela ama-instruments, iphinde iye futhi ezikoleni iye kwazi ukuthi ibalekelele abantwana ukuthi bafunde ama-instruments bathi bekhula ama-instruments sebenawo. uMr Chilizano okuyena ophethe umusic eGertsibande district zonke izikole ezikuGertsibande uyena ophethe umusic. Ngize lapha on behalf of i-Department of Education and iGertsibande district ukuthi sizojabula kakhulu uma ngabe abantwana bethu bekwazi ukunikezwa ama-instruments ukuze bakwazi ukufunda, bakwazi ukwadlala, futhi le organization ikwazi nanokuthi ize kubona iphinde bafundise lama instruments so that sizokwazi ukuthola abantu abazodlala ama-instruments, ngoba even nabaculi bonke ama-band wonke nabo Rebecca ubona becula kangaka nje abaculi bebodwa badlalelwa ama-instruments, so abantu bethu bathola le thuba lokuthi badlala ama-instruments.
We also support the arts. We work closely with the Department of Sports and Culture where we support the arts from a development perspective as well as other areas of arts, sports and culture. So for me, I want to really give a hand of congratulations to the Ikamva team for having thought of this and bringing it to the learners in our first-line communities. And we are hoping that this will not be the last time that it is happening, but that this will be the start of bigger things and that it will encourage other schools to be able to participate. Thank you very much.
As Ikamva Music Art Institute, we want to thank Dop Hot and Fresh to visit us to make sure that they see and appreciate the work that we do. I also want to say thank you to all the schools that are welcoming us to come and teach and give us the learners to teach them and to show them what is art. We like to thank everyone who sees Ikamva and who pray for Ikamva and who see the work that we are doing in a distance. We like to say thank you. Your prayers, we can feel them, and then your presence, we can feel it also. Thank you very much. At last, I also want to thank our very, very own, yes, we call it our own, our mother figure, ASSITEJ SA. Thank you very much, ASSITEJ SA, for the opportunity that you have given to us.